And now it is time for your first of 3 championship matches of the evening.
Making their West Coast Pro debut, you see it, the already heavily decorated World Travel Tag Team Warriors, the Grizzled Young Vets. Zach Gibson and James Drake. You talk about tag team specialists, you're looking at a pair right there. Looking to add yet more gold to their resume and to their wastes. The West Coast Pro Tag Team Championships.
I am Liverpool's #1, Zach Gibson. This man is James Drake. Together we are Grizzled Young Veterans. The question that I have for all of you is simply, what has happened to San Francisco? What has happened to this once great city, this once great state? Because we came on what I thought was going to be a lovely day out for the GYV. We bought ourselves a sandwich from the zoo. We walked down to the beach. We had grand plans for our day in San Francisco. Beautiful scenes, beautiful beaches, but unfortunately, everything that this city has to offer is undermined by the absolute mutants who live here. This is the problem. These people are the problem. This city and this state could be something truly beautiful, but each and every single one of you should be ashamed of yourselves for what you have done to this state. West Coast Pro Wrestling is no different. All the potential in the world, but it is undermined by champions like the Crush Boys. This city, this company needs leaders. Leaders like the Grizzled Young Veterans, the current reigning Deadlock World Tag Team Champions, the current reigning Burning Heart Tag Team Champions, soon to be recognized as the new West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions. Crush Boys, remember this, when you see the GYV coming, great your...
The Crush Boys have heard just about enough. Now, I will say, they were on the mark about a lot of stuff, like it or not, about the things that they were saying about what has happened to our once great city, but where they went off the rails is when they threw West Coast Pro into that. West Coast Pro Wrestling is a bright light, a jewel here in the Bay Area, and something to be damn proud of, and the Crush Boys are about to show them why. Starboy Charlie, Titus Alexander, 2 former West Coast Pro champions. The best of friends, the bitterest of enemies, to friends and now champions together. favorites here, pillars of West Coast Pro Wrestling. Just going through the furnace of affliction together, Titus and Charlie. And now reign as our tag team champions, but what a test. What pressure lies ahead for them.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the West Coast Pro Tag Team Championship. When the action begins, the man in charge, Sparky Ballard. Introducing the challengers in the black corner, from Liverpool, England, the team of James Drake and Zach Gibson. They are the Grizzled Young Veterans. Introducing the champions in the blue corner, the team of Starboy Charlie and Titus Alexander. They are the reigning and defending West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, the Crush Boys!
Nicely done by Elijah Rutsky, setting the scene here for our first of 3 West Coast Pro title matches. Do the Grizzled Young Veterans make it 3 for 3 and leave with more gold here tonight? Or can the Crush Boys successfully defend their ground and their home turf here of San Francisco? And again, in regards to their comments about SF and mine, don't shoot me, I'm just the piano player. Looks like Starboy will start for the Crush Boys. Gibson for GYV. There's the bell. We are underway. First of 3 title matches here, West Coast, Best Coast. Locking up now, Gibson and Charlie. Pinning Charlie's shoulders down early, and Charlie, the smaller man, Charlie's got to be careful. In most every fight, Charlie's the smaller man, but I think that causes a lot of his opponents to overlook him that are not familiar with him. Charlie trying to catch Gibson there. And Gibson's going to find out in short order. As I often say, overlook Starboy Charlie at your own peril. Charlie putting on that display right now. Gibson hanging right with him. Of course, look at Charlie right back up to his feet. And look at the realization, almost proud, I think, is Gibson that Charlie's able to hang with him like that. A real challenge. Crush Boys finally dethroned Los Suavecitos to become our second tag team champions. GYV a chance to become our third. Catching Charlie there, only one. Charlie still keeping that headlock on Gibson. Gibson and Drake so technically sound. Great tag team competitors, always on the same page, it seems, are the Grizzled Young Veterans. Trying to break Charlie's arm. Going right back to it is Drake. Charlie really hasn't been able to get much out of the starting blocks here. Round and round they go. Drake hanging with him. Charlie through the Bill Buckner. And now showing off some agility. And taking Drake down. And again, the drop kick scores right to the head. Now Charlie opting to tag in Titus. In comes the franchise, the first ever two-time West Coast Pro Champion, and tandem offense from the Crush Boys. Beautifully done, the assisted senton there. Crowd coming to life for their tag team champions. And two of the pillars, foundational pieces here of West Coast Pro Wrestling. Both still so young. Bright future ahead, but already a career filled with bright spots. What a huge notch it would be to not only successfully defend those titles, but to defend them against a team the likes of the Grizzled Young Veterans. As the blind tag, Gibson now the legal man. Not sure if Titus saw it, doesn't matter. He knows about it now! Oh, mercy, what a strike! Caught Titus flush on the jaw. And taking him down again. Into the cover-up, sought to hook the leg. Titus able to get the shoulder up. Gibson slowing the pace down here, staggering Titus with that European uppercut. Scooping Titus up, out the back door goes the franchise, trying to launch Gibson here. Elbow to the face. Titus scores with a drop kick, the best drop kick in all of professional wrestling. Can he follow up? Tag to Charlie. Looking for more duo offense. Pair of elbows. Splitting the uprights. And a pair of drop kicks. Crush Boys acquitting themselves incredibly well. Into the cover goes Charlie. And now the tags coming frequently for the Crush Boys, showing off their tag team intelligence. Gibson fighting off both Titus and Charlie, swung and missed with the clothesline. And there's the tag to Drake.
5 minutes gone.
And now a chance for GYV to show their tandem chops. My goodness. Tag team assault from the Grizzled Young Veterans. Crowd doesn't like it, but it was effective. Titus now getting isolated by Drake. Uppercuts. And a short clothesline there. Titus in a bad way. Lackadaisical cover, not going to pin Titus that way. But maybe just sending a message to the Crush Boys. Knee right to the spine, right to the choke. Trying to wear the franchise out. Trying to just choke the life out of the franchise. Conditioning going to come into play. Nice counter, but look at Drake just still holding on, not breaking the hold. Sustaining the damage and refusing to relinquish the hold, but now Titus has the ropes. He'll have no other choice unless he wants to get DQ'd. And a stomp. The vicious just kick to the head with Titus prone. Admonishment from Sparky Ballard. A little bit of underhanded tactics there from Drake. Gibson back in. Titus able to put the brakes on. Titus needs to make a tag, could be the opening here. Looking at Charlie, Gibson cuts him off. Doing anything he can to keep Titus from getting to his partner. A kick to the back of the head. Titus couldn't even see it coming. Could have new tag team champions here. History gonna be made, not yet. Hand was coming down, but the shoulder shot up first. Of course, once upon a time, Grizzled Young Veterans for 231 days were NXT UK Tag Team Champions. Incredible run. Would be zeroing in on yet another title. Titus could be drawn dead here. Cut off in the wrong part of the ring with top tier caliber tag team tacticians. Gibson trying to suplex Titus perhaps. Titus putting on the brakes as best he can, just trying to become dead weight, just reaching out in desperation for Charlie. Can't get there. Just too far away, a counter from Titus. Titus with a suplex of his own. Just needs to reach out and tag Charlie. Gibson sensed it. Trying to close the escape hatch as soon as possible is Zach Gibson. And trying to make a tag in his own right or get an assist perhaps. There it is, there's the tag to Drake. James Drake making sure Titus can't get there and trapped in the corner again. A barrage from the Grizzled Young Veterans. No, Titus able to slip out of it. In comes Starboy. Starboy taking it to Drake. Just teeing off using that boxing background. Charlie trying to fly. Look at that, landed on his feet, but right into the waiting arms of Gibson. Charlie with the display of superior acrobatics. The Denim Dragon is bringing the straps down. Charlie roaring. Charlie scoring. Corkscrewing through the air. Gonna retain here. Starboy, no. So close.
10 minutes gone. 10 minutes gone.
A successful title defense for the Crush Boys here. Drake with elbows, able to escape, but Charlie just fell right into the waiting arms of Titus Alexander, back to being the legal man. Duo flurry from the Crush Boys. What do they have in mind here? Stereo, standing moonsaults. Charlie, like a missile, was on target there. Titus sensing it now. Looking Chaos Theory, perhaps. There's the tag. Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory connects. And the assisted pin. Gonna do it here? No. Gibson just able to break it up. That was curtains for sure on the Grizzled Young Veterans tag team hopes tonight. And able to break it up. The springboard cutter. On the mark. A bullseye. Charlie measuring Drake. Kick on the mark. Down to his knees goes Drake. Crush Boys trying to call their shot here. Gibson looking to deny. Charlie didn't see him. Oh my God. Nasty spill. Charlie from the top rope down to the outside. Drake gonna steal here. Drake with his feet on the ropes. Nearly stole the tag team titles there. And Eyelash a heartbeat away. Oh, now Gibson choking out Titus with the scarf. No, come on. No way that Sparky could have seen that. Is this how the Grizzled Young Veterans are going to pull off the heist of the West Coast Pro Tag Team titles? Mercy, just flattened Titus. Come on, no. Kick out Titus. Come on, he does. The resilience of the franchise. Just getting the shoulder up, and listen to the West Coast clock. But is it only just a matter of time? A valiant, resilient kick out. Perhaps Titus Alexander and Starboy Charlie, our most resilient competitors we have ever seen. But how much longer can Titus Alexander hold out? All alone in the night. Just getting battered by Drake as Gibson just traps his arms. Nothing Titus can do. Titus just crumpled in a heap. And feels like GYV can just say when here. When they want to put the finishing touches on Titus. And up on Gibson's shoulders go in the electric chair position. Titus trying to fight his way out of it. He does. Oh, and a very compromising collision into Drake. The Pele from Starboy. Oh, Titus flying through the air with the knee. The Crush Boys firing on all cylinders. Titus felt the need for speed, flying through the air with such majesty. Starboy perched on top, shooting. Starboy put 3 on the board. The Crush Boys retain.
Here are your winners and still the West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, the Crush Boys.
I said that the Crush Boys would be under pressure. Maybe pressure like they have never seen before with the challenge of the Grizzled Young Veterans. But in this business, pressure is a privilege. That is what comes with being champions, and the Crush Boys rose to the occasion here at West Coast Best Coast. And the outstretched hands of the Crush Boys. Will the Grizzled Young Veterans accept? Tease it, says no. Crowd showing their severe disapproval. Tell you what, the Grizzled Young Veterans, they nearly just committed an act of absolute thievery there. But never doubt, not even for a moment, even when all hope seems lost, the resilience of Titus Alexander and Starboy Charlie off the page.